After the prediction of a loss in week 1 that I made by 14, nobody believed me.
And every other person did. It's
Yeah.
okay. I did too.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield went out and had a great game, but besides that, the last 2 weeks have been great for the Commanders. How you feel after being the Bengals?
I feel last night was very emotional.
Damn, he cried.
I know.
You know, when we talk about Washington, there's always a negative
connotation
with them. You know,
I agree.
With all the Dan Snyder stuff happening, this is the first time in a long time where we've had positive.
This is the first time in 8 years I can remember y'all being good.
Exactly.
Not even good. Just not terrible.
Just not terrible. Yeah.
First time in 8 years.
Yeah. Well, we're still. I don't think we're good.
Yeah,
but like this whole season was about Jayden Daniels improving and improving.
I was gonna let you finish, but yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, this whole season's about Jayden Daniels improving and getting him experience. It's supposed to be a rebuilding season, and we're doing it pretty well. So
that's what I like about the new ownership. You know, fans, if their team is not a Super Bowl contender, all they want is a little bit of hope.
A fight. Put up a fight.
You just want a little bit of hope. That's all you need. And Jayden Daniels gave y'all this hope.
Yeah.
You know.
So did Terry.
Beginning of the year, I know we're not talking about my team, but beginning of the year, I had no hope. What was I looking forward to? I was looking forward to mediocrity. But now I got a little shred of hope.
Yeah.
That's all you need. That's all you need as a fan.
Sliver.
There wasn't a lot of hope a few years ago. It didn't look very hopeful.
Especially last year.
But, you know, things are looking up. Things are looking up.
So do you guys think...
Because as you talk about the game now. So what were your biggest takeaways from the game as a diehard fan?
Offensively, amazing. Defensively, terrible. Our defense is
god awful.
God awful. We can't stop the run. We can't stop the pass. Our secondary is trash.
I think that's the worst defense in the league right now.
Yeah.
32nd.
Yeah. Our corners have given up the most touchdowns in the NFL. They're top 2. Like St. Juice, terrible.
You're lucky Bryn Forbes was out.
Exactly.
Jamar might have had 300 yards yesterday. Bryn Forbes was playing.
It's crazy. I mean, if the offense wasn't clicking like that, we would have gotten blown out easily.
I genuinely believe if Daniels didn't have like a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10 game that he had, you guys would have lost that game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You guys would have lost the game. The Bengals scored 30 plus, but you guys almost scored 40.
Yeah.
Scored every single drive.
It was a long time.
Every single drive. The first
time.
half, every single drive was a scoring drive, except the one where the Bengals missed. Shout out Mick or whatever the hell that fucker kicker's name is for losing in fantasy.
What are you talking about?
Oh, McPherson?
McPherson, yeah. That fucking
He didn't
guy.
lose you single-handedly. You lost by like 10 points.
It's you losing off a kicker.
Because you got fucking Zach Moss scoring.
Yeah, Zach Moss went crazy.
I'm very sorry if you're depending on the kicker in fantasy. You just lost that.
He was predicted to beat me by like 20 points. By 20 points.
I was supposed to win by a lot of points.
You were supposed to win by 20.
Everybody shot the bed.
Yeah. But yes,
and also
go ahead.
The cornerback of the Bengals had some comments about our offense.
I saw that.
Shit.
I did see
saying our college offense doesn't make Jayden Daniels do anything.
Damn.
And then they come into the Bengals, absolutely dog him.
Terry
dogs him.
He got cooked.
Yeah. Terry had a great game. Terry finally showed up in the third week, and I think if they keep targeting him, I mean, it's only going to get better. He had that touchdown pass at the end in the end zone.
He could have had that first one too, but the throw was like a barely short, so he fell right before the end zone. But like
improving. Only that's one of the 2 passes that he missed. Jayden Daniels. I mean, 23 passes, only missed 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 91% completion. It can only go up from here, but he has to have that kind of game every single time for you to win. That's going to be very difficult.
With this kind of defense,
you worked on your offense and rebuilding that in the last 2 seasons, I'd say. But then the defense needs a lot of work in the next few.
I think your defense is not even like terrible, as a total, like as a unit. It's just your secondary is terrible. Your secondary is ass.
And they're going against the Bengals
too.
Line is okay. Linebackers are not the worst in the league, but your secondary is probably the worst in the league.
The line we paid the two most highest paid defensive line duo, Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne. They've been ghosts for the whole season so far.
Yeah, hopefully
they need to step up.
Hopefully they pick it up.
I mean, Jamar Chase had fucking 116 yards on them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, secondary is a problem, man.
You seem to have a big secondary draft next year. Maybe pick up a free agent or 2. Then your defense is kind of revamped if you replace most of your backs.
I think we had a lot of hopes on Emmanuel Forbes. Just turned out to be terrible.
He's terrible. He's not even.
That was a Ron Rivera draft pick that just came to bite us in the ass, but it's okay.
He's still there. He's still there.
Still
His
there
goal,
in
his goal is
Still there in spirit.
But yeah, one last question I'll ask you: how you feel about Eckler being out?
Dude,
do you
a-
really believe in Robinson Jr. like that?
He's a vital part of our offense, bro. That receiving, just
He's a
threat
receiving. He's a receiving back.
is-
Brian Robinson's not a receiving back.
No.
Yeah, no, he's a powerhouse. But
Powerhouse back.
we need Eckler as well. Like Jayden Daniels fed off of Eckler the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He was there for him, and we need him.
He's
back.
there.
Like,
He's there to score like key touchdowns. That's what he does. He won't have 100-yard games,
Yeah.
150 yards games. He's gonna get those random screen passes or like outside tosses that'll just break for like 20 yards and a quick touchdown. That's it.
and people
That's
thought
what
he
he's
was
there
washed.
for. That's what he's there
Yeah.
for.
People thought he was washed when he came to Washington because he was old. I understand.
Wash is a stretch.
I understand,
Wash
but like
is a
he
stretch.
still has that
He did.
in him, bro.
And you need that
Still
on,
does.
on the Commanders. You do need that a lot.
Yeah.
You need dynamic players if you have a dynamic quarterback. It just helps.
But on the other side, how worrying is this for the Bengals?
they're
0-3.
done. I think they're done.
0-3.
Really?
Done?
You think
Like they're not making the playoffs.
No. Yeah, I can see that.
I think I don't know the exact stat off the top of my head, but it was like something like teams who have started 0-3 and made the playoffs. There's only been like less than 10 teams in history that have done that. Start 0-3 and still make the playoffs.
Do you think it's on?
And I think it's going to be even more difficult because the Steelers are actually now viable. They're 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
The Ravens are still really good. The Browns might be the reason the Bengals might sneak in, but the AFC is still pretty loaded. So I see it's a tough path for the Bengals if they don't pick it up.
But do you think it's on?
Legitimately starting next week.
Do you think it's on Joe Burrow or is it on the
And Joe
defense?
Burrow got 33 points last night. The defense let up 38
Joe Burrow.
points.
Yeah, but he did great.
He dogged.
He did his
dogged.
part.
I don't think anything is Joe Burrow's fault this year.
No. Plus 300 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Jamar Chase,
What more?
29 for 38.
Jamar Chase didn't really show up until this game.
Yeah.
T. Higgins' first game back, and they scored 33 points. So, I mean, the offense was not the same in the past 2 weeks. They had virtually no run game. So, it's just Joe Burrow just throwing the ball around and not getting protected, and his defense letting up a lot of points. I mean, they should have beat the Chiefs, honestly. So, that was a tough game. The fourth quarter really, that was tough. But
Penalties were mostly their sided.
Yeah.
I think the Commanders had one penalty.
I was talking about the Chiefs game, but yeah, the Commanders game. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but yeah, I don't think the Bengals. This is not the year.
I mean, they do play the Panthers next.
But
I don't know, bro. Andy
Come on,
Dalton,
bro. You
Andy
never
Dalton.
know.
It's
Andy
Andy
Dalton,
Dalton.
bro.
I think I don't know if it's a home game for Bengals or not, but it's Andy Dalton playing against his OG team.
That is true.
He might have a good game again, bro.
And we were going to get to that. We're going to get to the Panthers and all that.
But yeah,
Any last thoughts, comments on the Commanders?
I have. Go ahead.
Shout out Trent Scott. Anytime a O lineman scores, it makes me so happy. I feel like those guys deserve it. Putting in the work in the trenches, never getting the recognition.
In the trenches.
The big fella had some fun.
that was a nice play. Definitely a nice play.
Plus great trivia.
T-Rain.
I was very hesitant on buying a jersey, but I have gone ahead and bought a Jayden Daniels jersey.
Investing in his team.
Investing in it.
Okay. I
And if
see.
you would like a discount, use code in the future.
We will be there one day.
One day.
Just want to say Taran bought a Jayden Daniels jersey before he bought a soccer jersey.
Damn.
It's been like 2 years as ours.
No love for Arsenal.
Well, I mean,
It's a little side note. I just want to throw a side
Arsenal.
note in there. It's all
It's
good
okay.
though. It's saying a soccer episode, so I won't let you live. It's
okay.
Just want to throw it in there.
Can live that. But moving on.
I think he's a bigger fan of the Skins.
I
than
didn't say he
is-
wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't say he
the
wasn't.
jerseys will come
They will.
with
What time?
Time.
What time?
Yeah.